Hi, this is Nikki Guy-Dixon, and I am the author of I Am the Elect Lady, How to Embrace God's Design for Your Life. And today I am here discussing the elect lady is a mother. Last week, when I left off, I talked about the elect lady being a sister. And um, when I was thinking in terms of the elect lady being a mother, when you read the scripture, you don't know if these are her biological children, if somehow she might be a Sunday school teacher, a pillar in the community, but somehow she is mothering to a group of people. And I think that the role of being a woman is so important when it comes to nurturing not only our biological children, but just children in general. I know some of the people that have made the biggest impressions on me in my life. Not to say that I have a bad mother. My mother is awesome. She's my biggest role model. But not to say that there haven't been others that have really poured into me and helped develop me and shape me into the woman that I am still becoming. I still have women that have come into my life and just given me nuggets of wisdom and encouragement. And I think that that's our responsibility as women to really look at the next generation and not just look at them and say, oh, they're going to hell in a handbasket, but really look at them and try to see how we can pour into them. And it doesn't necessarily mean that we're being judgmental or we're not understanding of them or we're not realizing that at one time in our life we were young. And I think that sometimes when we approach youth, we should kind of approach them from that perspective that, I was young at one time because sometimes, it's a disconnect. Um, and so when I wrote this particular chapter of the book, not only was I thinking about my own children, but I was thinking about my life before I even had children. And prior to me having children, I was a middle school teacher. And it was really one of the most uh, exciting, interesting times of my life. And I learned a lot about myself by being this role model to these young people. And the funny part about it is that's been well over a decade ago that I came straight out of college and I ended up teaching these middle school kids. And I still talk to some of them, and now they're adults and they have children, and it's really weird and makes me feel old. But a lot of them come back and they say, I remember when you told me this, so I remember when you told me that. And then at one point or another, too, I taught high school, and um, that was also a time in my life where I really got to pour into young people. Now, granted, sometimes it just feels like or seems like what you have to give to them, they don't always receive. If you are honest with yourself, when your parents or your grandparents or your aunts or uncles were pouring in things into you, sometimes you didn't seem like you received it. But now as an adult, you look back and you say, wow, that was a really valuable lesson, or I learned this life lesson from this person. So I don't think that it matters if you're somebody's biological parent to be able to pour back into their life. And I think that God expects for us to do that. And as a matter of fact, that's scriptural. And if you ever get a chance, ladies, read, I believe it's Titus 2:2. But today's scripture that I have that I want to share with everybody is it's Proverbs 22:6. And it says, start children off on the way they should go. And even when they are old, they will not turn from it. And I just think that that's important for us to realize that what we pour into them, they won't walk away from those things. They will carry those things with them. And even if it seems like our young people, our youth, um, just people that we need to pour into, even if it seems like they're not going in the right direction, just know that God is working in their lives, and we're here to plant seeds. We may not see the growth, we may not see the fruit that's being produced, but God is using us to plant seeds. So that's why the elect lady is a mother. And I hope you guys have a good day. It's snowing here. I thought that you could see the beautiful snow behind me in the window, but you can't see it. And it's actually putting a kind of icky glare on my glasses. So I apologize for that. But get you some tea today or some cocoa or some coffee and just kind of sit back and relax. And if you see me looking around, that's because my kids are creeping all around around the house today. They're up, they're up. Um, but just have a good day. And if you haven't got your copy of the book yet, please get your copy. And if you have got a copy and you started reading it, please start letting me know what you think. And leave your comments. Leave comments. How do you think that we can nurture the next generation coming up? What can we give to them? What can we do to them? I'm curious to know your ideas. I know I have tons of ideas about things that I would like to do for the next generation, and got to get them on pen and paper, and got to turn them over to God and see where God takes us with them. And I don't know. Okay, that's me rambling a little bit this morning. Enjoy your day. If you have snow, go outside in the snow and play. And be blessed today.